I don't know if you're tired, but I'm tired. You know what I'm tired of? I'm tired of Sony, for as long as I can remember, having the absolute worst, trash, overrated, overstated multiplayer games in the history of gaming. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I said it. I said it. The most overrated, overstated, trash ass multiplayer games in the history of gaming. I'm Black Bond. Y'all know who I am. Check out my last videos. Go on over to Solid Rev's channel. You can check me out with his little son, Liquid Rev. You know, me and him chilling out, talking about games, past, present, YouTube, past, present, all the above. Sundays, Weapon Wheel Podcast. Sundays, 5 p.m. Eastern, non-Shokyo time. Myself, BG, Jack, Blandrew when he feels like it, Alex, Kid Smooth, and whatever guest wants to show up. You know the deal. But this past week, oh man, let me tell you, the whole talk about Helldivers. We are happy and excited that Sony released a flash in the pan game that lost over 98% of its users in less than half a year. And we're supposed to be celebrating that because a bunch of tools, myself and oh, actually, no, I didn't buy the game. BG got it for me for free. So, again, we can celebrate that close to 500,000 tools spent money on a game that has no good updates, that has no good additional content, that is constantly beat down with nerfs and irregularities in the forums and irregularities in their whole infrastructure and game development staff to the point where they've lost over 98% of their user base. Yeah, we can celebrate that. Oh, yeah. Win 10 games in a row in an NBA season, lose the other 72. Oh, yeah, we can sure celebrate that as a victory for Sony. Y'all people are absolute losers. Sony needs to never, ever make a multiplayer game again. And it needs to retire multiplayer game like Chris Jericho in the goddamn learning tree. Concord, 8 years, hundreds of millions of dollars gone in less than 2 weeks. Factions 2, 8 to 9 years, hundreds of millions of dollars, development across multiple generations, canceled, never even released. We have Marathon, Bungie, Destiny 2, all struggling, hemorrhaging money. Sony can't figure it out. Sony can't fix it. Destiny's dying. Marathon is who knows. Bungie can't hold themselves together. We had a Spider-Man multiplayer game. Oh, what happened to that? Oh, wait. Canned. Canceled. Trash. Sony Online Entertainment. SOE. DC Universe Online. Oh, no longer Sony's. EverQuest. Oh, no longer Sony's. PlanetSide. Oh, no longer Sony's. They got rid of it because they cannot handle multiplayer creation. Let's go down the list. Resistance. Packed. Killzone. Packed. SOCOM. Packed. MAG. Packed. TV Superstars. What the hell is that? I don't know either. Packed. Siphon Filter, packed. Drive Club, packed. Warhawk, packed. Starhawk, packed. Twisted Metal, packed. Destruction All Stars, packed. Calling All Cars, packed. PlayStation All Stars, boring as hell, packed. Jet Moto, packed. Fat Princess, packed. Riggs, packed. Motorstorm, packed. Fantavision, packed. White Knight Chronicles, packed. SingStar, packed. iToy, packed. Eye of Judgment, packed. Wipeout, packed. What the hell is this company doing bothering to make multiplayer games? What? Why? Why are we investing time, energy, money, resources into games people no longer care about or don't care about? Sony, the king of the mature rated, teenage rated, I don't mean mature as in rated, but like, a little more grown up, more mature gamer. not like ready for everyone, but a mature experience that is a single player masterpiece. That is what Sony has made their bread and their butter off of. And here we are, 4 years, going on 5 years of the generation. We can't get any strong single player games because a team that loves to run the ball decides that we're going to pass the ball with Lamar Jackson. These people made their bread and butter by being Shaq in the paint, and now they got Shaq outside shooting goddamn three-pointers. Do what works. Why are we trying to reinvent the wheel here? Why? Nobody has ever cared for any of Sony's multiplayer offerings outside of Gran Turismo. Nobody. These games are all flops. These games are all failures. These games have dead communities. The gamers don't care about them. Sony doesn't care about them. If Sony cared about them, they would make these games. If gamers cared about them, they would buy and demand these games. SOCOM, it's never coming back. Killzone, it's never coming back. Resistance, it's never coming back. Never. They could have spent the time, energy, and money they put into Concord and made a Resistance and made another Killzone. But no, they wanted to spend 8 years on the irregular Rainbow Road developing utter gutter trash. And meanwhile, we're about to get a brand new Sony console and the PS4 Pro, the PS5 Pro, before developers like Naughty Dog and whoever makes, what is it, Sucker Punch, who made Ghost of Tsushima? We're going to get new damn consoles before most of Sony's in-house developers can even make a damn game this generation. I need all of y'all to shut the hell up forever and ever and ever about Sony making multiplayer games. I don't want to hear again anything about Sony making multiplayer games, about Sony wanting to develop multiplayer games, about gamers wanting to experience Sony's multiplayer games. Without PC, Helldivers would have been DOA, dead on arrival. There's a reason why they want to put all their live service games on the PC and the PlayStation. The PlayStation gamers do not care about multiplayer games. When they ported, remade, and remastered the Uncharted games and the Last of Us games, did they put in the multiplayer? No. You want to know why? Because nobody freaking cares. Nobody. People will go back and look at these games on my shelf on the GameCube and the N64 and games like Mario Party, Mario Tennis, Mario Golf. Those games will still be played yesterday and still be made today. In fact, I believe I'm betting on a new Mario Party coming out soon. Nobody's checking, wanting, or looking for a new Jet Moto, a new Twisted Metal, a new SOCOM. Pack that shit up. Stop trying to pass the ball 50 yards downfield and run the damn ball. Do what you do best, because multiplayer gaming is not something Sony was ever good at, will ever be good at, or will ever be able to sustain. And the problem is this: if they were still successfully making single player games and they want to dabble into multiplayer games, that would be one thing. But now they're spending more time, energy, and resources into multiplayer games than they are into single player games. So we're not even getting good multiplayer games, and single player offerings are suffering. But we out here celebrating that a flash in the pan game lost over 98% of its user base. That's what Sony gamers are celebrating, people. In what business or industry can you lose 98% of your customers and you think that's a good thing? Unfreaking believable. We're literally reverting back to the PlayStation 3 eras of Sony drones and their mindless stupidity because they can't see fact and reality right in front of them. Y'all might as well play Fortnite Roblox, Minecraft, or whatever, Call of Duty, or whatever else these little kids are playing these days. Because as far as multiplayer games go, you ain't getting it from Sony. You might not get the best from Microsoft, but at least you'll get things that are sustainable and, average to decent to possibly potentially good. But as far as PlayStation multiplayer games go, pack it the hell up. It's a wrap. I'm Black Bond. Cry if you want, but you know it's the truth, and you can't handle the truth. But hey, that's not my problem. That's yours. My job is to live in reality. Your job is, well, I don't know. Maybe you don't even have